Hi everyone and welcome to our lecture which is all about the business information systems. So first, let's talk about what is information systems. So IS or information system encompasses a comprehensive framework of interconnected components working collaboratively to collect, process, store, and disseminate information. These systems are the lifeline of modern enterprises, orchestrating data flow for informed decision-making and operational efficiency. So, technically, class, no information system from the keyword info or information and the system, um, yung mga iba't ibang mga information class, no, coming from the businesses, no, specifically, are being integrated with each other, no? So, first, there's a collection process, no, kung saan kinokolekta natin yung mga information from customer information, the sales, the products that are sold, the prices, uh, and so on and so forth, no? And of course, we are trying to process that, no? We are trying to sort those data, categorize that data, even the history of the transactions of a customers, no? We could able to consolidate that and sort that so that we could use that, no, for future informed decision making, no? And once, kunyari, kailangan nating i-retrieve yung file, let's say, from the past years or from the past months, no? Na mariretrieve natin yan because we could able to store, no, those information. And at the same time, no, pwede rin natin siyang i-disseminate, no? Let's say, this information can be disseminated to different departments who need the information, like the marketing department. Normally, what they are doing is they collect the data, they do data analytics, and they try to consider those data for future promotions. Okay? Or vice versa, the finance department in terms of the expenses and the sales, no, they could able to monitor that and try to assess and evaluate that on how they could able to further minimize operational costs, and at the same time, how could they able to increase the cash flow for the company. So again, no, this information can be disseminated to the different departments for them to use that information for their future strategies, no, that can help the whole organization. So what is the role in the business operation? So operational support, okay, enabling day-to-day activities by handling transactions, managing inventories, and facilitating communication. So through information technology, 'di ba? Yung mga transactions from the ordering of the customers, from the inventory management, no, from in terms of let's say sending informations to different departments ay ma-handle natin 'yan, no? With the help of the operational support. I mean, with the use of operational support of information technology rather. And then of course in terms of decision making, no, just like what I mentioned a while ago, it provides valuable insights kasi when we do decision making, for example, no, alam natin na ang ratio ng customers is 2 is to 1, no? Mas maraming female to male, no, which is 2 is to 1. So therefore, we will now be considering that data na dapat mas damihan natin yung products for female since the ratio of customers 2 is to 1. It means that mas maraming babae kaysa lalaki. So therefore, we could able to convert more sales if we're going to put more female products on that store. Kasi nga, ang ratio ng customers is 2 is to 1. No? That's just an example. And even in terms of strategic planning, no, on how we could able to create long-term decisions and even tactical decisions na considered short-term decision. So nakakatulong yung information management or information system rather. And then of course, in terms of strategic planning, no, kagaya ng sinabi ko, pwede tayo makapag-create ng long-term vision and long-term direction through predictive analysis, trend forecasting, and data-driven insights. So for example, no, let's say, nakikita natin na may potential dun sa product na yon and the that the sales are increasing, no? So, and of course, no, the number of customers are increasing as well. We could able to have this trend analysis na pwede pa tayong mag-expand, no? And we could able to um what they call this, to allocate no more products to different areas. Kasi nga dito sa areas na to ay mabenta, so possible may tendency that we could able to allocate more products from to different areas as well. So there are types of information system. First is the transaction processing system or the TPS, no? This is the backbone that records and processes daily transactions such as sales, orders, and payments. So normally itong TPS, it is being monitored through the point of sale system. Then we also have the MIS or Management Information System wherein it focuses on generating reports and analyses for middle management to aid in operational decision making. So normally kung store level to, no, meron silang computer dun sa management um, office, no, and this MIS, no, is considered as the tool for the managers to decide no, on something. Let's say through MIS, no, they could able to generate reports on the number of items that are nearly expired, diba? So, uh, kumbaga, no, because of that data, then we could able to propose to the marketing department to have a markdown on those items na nearly expired na, no? Kasi nga once na expired na yon, there will be a higher loss, no, that the store can experience rather than having, markdown, edi mas less yung magiging what you call this, losses niya. And of course, in terms of decision support system or the DSS, which is equipping managers with analytical tools and models to tackle semi-structured decision efficiently. For example, no, for example, no, we have this average price per customer or average price per transaction. So dito makikita natin um, yung kung paano bumili si customers on an average. Let's say, ayun nga, bumibili siya on average 300 pesos, 'di ba? So therefore, pwede pa natin siyang i-improve by of course, no, by pushing or by motivating our sales force to suggest more products nang sa ganun, per every transaction, hindi lang 300 pesos yung mabibili ni customers, pwedeng tumaas to 400 and even 500 pesos. And then we have this Executive Information System or the EIS, which is ang gumagamit nito are the managed top executives, no, yung mga CEO, Vice President, kung saan ito yung ginagamit nila for strategic information for long-term planning and direction setting. So we have the definition of database, okay? So database serve as the foundational repositories for organizing, managing, and storing vast volume of structured business data. So they are the backbone of information system, enabling efficient data retrieval, manipulation, and maintenance. So itong mga database na to class, no, actually, let's say for example, it's from Human Resource Department, meron silang 201 file kung saan itong 201 file, ito yung mga database ng mga employees, 'di ba? Or pwede rin naman, no, yung merchandising department, meron silang database ng mga suppliers and the products that they ordered from the suppliers. No, these are just example of databases na different department has different data bases na gagamitin nila for them to function efficiently and effectively. So what is the importance of databases? No? First is data organization. So they structure data in a way that facilitates easy access, retrieval, and manipulation, ensuring information is readily available for various application. So, kagaya ng sinabi natin kanina, no, na kunyari kailangan ko na ng data for employees, meron tayong tinatawag na Human Resource Information System na pwede natin makita kailan ba yung last na promotion ng isang employee, kailan ba yung last training nila. So, that's just an example in the Human Resource Information System kasi nagkakaroon ng data organization. And then, data integrity, no? It's all about maintaining accuracy and consistency across the stored data, ensuring reliability for critical decision-making processes. For example, in the database of database of the merchandising department, it was seen that, let's say, there are many bad orders for this supplier. Pag say the word bad orders, these are those products that are defective. Okay, so therefore, they may, considered not renewing the contract of the supplier due to this vast incidents. And then in terms of scalability and flexibility, which is adapting to evolving business needs by scaling efficiently and accommodating different types of data. So like for example, 'di ba yung mga loyalty cards, no? Dahil dito, no, parang nagkakaroon ng way yung mga businesses to somehow, no, get information from the customers, let's say the email and the cellphone number, and they could utilize that. For example, nakita nila na ang kadalasang binibili ng customers ay damit, no, and there's a promotion for these apparels. Then through that data, they could able to send or is disseminate information relative to the promotion of apparels. So what are the common database system? We have this MySQL, which is MySQL is an open source relational database management system. So itong MySQL open source siya, meaning free siya, no? Na pwedeng gamitin ng mga programmers in doing programming. Okay? So licensing, no, it is available under an open source license and making it free to use, modify, and distribute. Okay, in terms of scalability, okay, MySQL is suitable for small to medium size application, but it is also used in larger environments. Okay, in terms of ease of use, it is considered user-friendly, and MySQL is popular for its installation and configuration. So, kumbaga, itong MySQL, open source application siya, libre na server, pwedeng gamitin ng small to medium enterprise, pero not recommended for large enterprise. And madali lang siyang install, no? And configure. Sabihin, madali siyang gamitin, madali siyang i-edit, parang ganun. And of course, in terms of community support, it has a strong community base, offering extensive online documentation, forums, and resource for support. So, kanyari, may mga parang glitch sa system or parang may mga technical know-how na hindi ka alam. So, it's easy for you to know the answers because may mga community na handang tumulong for the utilization or use of MySQL. At sabi dito, widely used in web application, content management system, and smaller scale database across various industries due to its flexibility and cost effectiveness. So dahil nga libre siya, no, and normally the programmer, no, can able to utilize the servers for the function of that open source application, then nagiging cost effective siya. Next is the Oracle, which is a robust and feature-rich commercial relational database management system. So kung kanina si MySQL is libre, ito, normally nagbabayad ka ng premium dito. Okay, so it is a commercial product that requires purchasing licenses. So yun nga, kagaya na sinabi ko, you have to pay once you use this database. Then in terms of scalability, it's basically mas maganda sa MySQL kasi dahil nga bayad siya, mas kaya niya mag-handle ng complex and enterprise scale data requirements and high workloads. Unlike MySQL, pag masyado ng maraming data, medyo babagal na siya and hindi na niya ma-handle. And then we also have advanced features, like it offers advanced features for data security, performance optimization, and high availability. Kasi in terms of security sa MySQL, possible, it's hackable, no? Unlike sa Oracle, may data security, mas mataas yung data security niya. And of course, mas mabilis, no? In terms of the support, Oracle provides extensive support, including regular updates, patches, dedicated support services. So meron talagang mga specific mga means, no, or they really do updates, and they really have this customer support na pwede mong lapitan. Unlike dun sa MySQL, normally yung community lang yung pwede mong hinyan. Dito talaga may mga nakatutok no sa pagtulong in case you are having difficulty in using Oracle. So normally ang Oracle ginagamit siya sa large enterprise, unlike sa MySQL normally it's to small to medium enterprise, no. Sabi nga dito, no, kaya niya mag-handle ng high volume and critical data processing, and mas reliable siya, secured, and mas may ganda yung mga features at scalable, mas kaya pa nating palakihin. So we have also Microsoft SQL Server, which is katulad ng Oracle, pareho sila, no? Meron din siyang commercial din siya at may bayad siya, no? Developed by Microsoft. And ayan, no, available in Bars Edition. So one good thing about the Microsoft SQL is that meron siyang parang mga bundles, no? Na kung saan, kung kunyari ang nature of business mo ay food, so meron silang ganung parang bundle para especially for food business. Kung ang business mo ay logistic, meron din silang bundle especially for logistic. Unlike sa Oracle, it's just a one, no? Normally, it's just a one package. And then integration with Microsoft ecosystem. So we all know that, of course, we are using Microsoft, diba? Mga Word, PowerPoint, etc. So yun nga, kaya natin ma-integrate yung mga yon dun sa Microsoft SQL Server. At syempre, dahil yan ay Microsoft, no, mas madaling gamitin and kaya nating integrate dun sa mga tools like Visual Studio at Azure. Ang kagandahan din dito is it offers a range of features including business intelligence tools, analytics, and advanced security options, no? Dun sa business intelligence tools, no, parang pwede kang magkaroon ng let's say set of data based on your preferences, no? Kaya mo siyang i-customize, no? And ganun din, may analytics din siya at mataas din yung kanyang security options. And of course, no, it is being commonly used, no, heavily and rely on Microsoft technologies, no, which utilize window environments and applications. So kung ang gamit ng kumpanya nyo ay normally Microsoft, magandang gamitin tong Microsoft SQL Server. So let's define ERP system. So, Enterprise Resource Planning System encompasses integrated software solutions designed to streamline and manage diverse business processes across an organization. They serve as centralized platforms integrating various departments and function into a cohesive system for enhanced operational efficiency. So, kagandahan class sa enterprise resource planning, no, from the keyword resource planning is kaya niyang ito yung software na pwede natin gamitin para mas magkaroon ng connection yung mga different departments, and of course, no, because of that system, kunyari connection between marketing, finance, and operation. So once kasi integrated yung mga mga sistema is kunyari, no, si operation, no, may mga data siya about customers, may data siya about sales, about expenses. So pwedeng gamitin 'yun nung tatlo, no, ng finance, ng marketing, nang sa ganun ay mas mabilis silang makaka-action to support the store operations, no. So exploring ERP modules. So first, in terms of finance, it's basically managing financial transaction, yung pagbabudget, accounting, and reporting functionalities. Pagdating naman sa HR, it's all about the data, no? The payroll, recruitment, the training, and performance management. Pagdating naman sa supply chain, it's all about the procurement, yung pag-order, inventory management, the logistic, how we're going to transfer the products from one place to another, and even supplier relationships. And of course, we have this manufacturing, which is streamlining production processes, then scheduling, quality control, and resource allocation. And of course, we have the CRM or Customer Relation Management, which is all about facilitating customer interaction, sales, marketing, and service management. So sa nakita nyo, diba talaga yung ERP modules ay pwedeng gamitin ng iba't ibang department and all the data can be integrated with each other. So what are the benefits? No? Number one is process integration, kung saan na-harmonize yung data ng different departments, diba? mas nabibilis yung imbes na ay manghihingi pa siya ng data. So dito hindi na, no, automatic kasi syempre pag busy isang department, syempre it will take time bago makuha yung data. So dito no need kasi nga na-integrate and harmonize na yung data. So without asking for the other departments, possible na pwede mo na makuha yung data ang kailangan mo. And of course, data centralization, wherein consolidating data into a single repository, enhancing accessibility, accuracy, and real-time reporting. And of course, operational efficiency kasi pwedeng i-automate yung task, pwedeng mawala yung mga redundancies. So, may streamline natin. Let's say, step 1, step 2, step 3, pwedeng step 1 and step 2 na lang. Parang ganun. And of course, it improve in decision making. Kasi at the end of the day, itong insights and analytics na to coming from the ERP can be used by the managers for decision making.